pledge allegiance to the flag.
We're live, man.
Brother.
Good, brother. I'm feeling lucky, brother.
It's Monday.
It's Monday
You
night,
know what that means.
bro. St. Patrick's Day edition.
I got my
We're
drink
feeling
in the-
lucky.
Ready to rock.
Ready to rock. It's time for the Bro Zone.
That's hour one.
That's half hour. I can't wait for the second 30 minutes when it'll be Bro is Orb.
Oh my god.
I didn't get enough dancing in.
I see that.
Wait a minute. The Disco Inferno.
He's burning down the house now.
Woo!
Alright, let's start bringing down the house music. Oh, there we go. He's got the
sprinkler.
sprinkler. I was about to call it the fire hydrant, but I knew that wasn't right.
I better stop. That'll go worldwide, man.
Well, we can go viral. Let's go with that.
I guess that's a good thing, right? Viral. Oh man, look at all the loads of people getting on here. Holy smoke! There must be
10 billion people.
this this might be like that when Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul. Man, it's gonna go shut down for a while. Monday night, bro. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Why is it
You're
St. Patrick's Day?
You're looking awful festive
I'm
over here.
feeling lucky, man.
Are you feeling
Got
lucky?
me my lucky rainbow unicorn.
You know, I was reading. Funny you have that. I was reading the top 10 most unhealthy energy drinks.
Bang.
That is number 2. No, the Rainbow Unicorn specifically.
Why is
the
that?
number 2. I don't remember why. I just was
Well.
going down the line. I'm like, I remember Slammer drinking this one, and you happen to have it tonight.
I think that's a load of caca. Why did it say it was bad? I wonder.
I guess this has got a bunch of crud in it. I don't know.
Well, you know
You
what?
know how that goes.
I think everything's got a bunch of crud in it.
I believe that too.
I-
Speaking of crud,
Woo!
I got my Ric Flair
Wings!
and profiling shirt on tonight.
Wings!
I got a new drink tonight. I want to taste test tonight. It is strawberry banana.
Woo! Woo!
Ric Flair,
Wings!
the official styling and profiling Ric Flair energy drink.
We need to do it now so you can get a drink.
Yeah, I'm ready to wet my whistle already.
Hey,
This is the dietary supplement
it's got
herbal mushroom blend.
the mushroom blend. I hope it don't taste like, unless you like mushrooms.
I do like
Maybe you like mushrooms.
But I couldn't
Bless you,
imagine that
my
in. I couldn't imagine that in drinkable
Whoa.
form. Ooh.
Well, and before you take a drink, like, share, let everybody know the Bro Show, Monday Night Bro, St. Patrick's Day edition is on the air. We are live. Woo!
Woo! I think for a St. Patrick's Day special, Hornswoggle will be joining us soon.
That'd be pretty cool. I just seen a picture of him pop up on one of my things because I've met him a couple times.
He was actually on a boxing match like last weekend.
What?
Did you see this?
No.
He was wrestling another small person, a professional boxing small person. He got his butt whooped. It's kind of funny.
Really?
Wyatt is in the chat. Says Wyatt Long is in the chat. Says hi. Josh.
Hi,
Summers,
Wyatt.
Josh Summers says, "Hey, bros."
Hey, Josh. What's up, bro? Bro, Josh.
He actually messaged me making sure we were okay after the storms. I thought that was
Oh,
pretty
thank you.
awesome.
No, appreciate that.
Wyatt. Hi, Kyle Mookie Skynet. What's up, brother? My fellow energy drink. He's a Prime drinker though.
I like primes.
Primes are pretty good.
Prime energy and the
Wyatt.
hydration.
Wyatt also says hi, Slammer.
Hi, Slammer. Hi, Wyatt.
Bro George is in the chat. Aruba.
Haruba! Top of the bro to you.
All right, let's. Oh, it actually kind of smells banana-y and strawberry.
Oh,
That just smells pretty good.
remember strawberry banana bubblicious? Uh-oh. You kind of made the I'm not sure look.
That's very banana and strawberry. This would be good to like freeze and almost have as a slushy.
So not bad, but not good, I'd say.
It's a very strawberry and banana. And I like strawberry, but it's a very strong.
Yeah, you remember the strawberry banana bubblicious, and it would like the one flavor was the outer coating and the center. I guess they don't make those anymore, do they?
It's actually not bad.
Not bad.
That'd be really good. If
I have a feeling it's not that good.
Woo, it's giving me energy. Man, woo, Gene.
Woo!
To drink the can, woo,
Yeah.
you gotta chug the can.
To be the man, you gotta chug the can.
Woo! So once again, strawberry banana, woo, energy.
Ah,
Not
woo.
too bad. Not too bad. Different. Again, if you want to call in tonight, call in and chat with your favorite bros of the night.
maybe you'll be feeling lucky afterwards.
Call your favorite bro show 1-900-99-SLAM. That's with two M's at the
M's.
end. Parents, get your children's permission.
Hey, while I'm thinking about it, while people are starting to chime in here, this is episode 40.
40.
Episode 40. That means next week will be 41. I was going to do something
Numbers are
fun
hard.
tonight, but I'm going to get something. I'm going to do a little giveaway next
Oh.
week. That tentative right now. We're going to do a
We
little
like
giveaway.
giveaway. We like free stuff.
So, what's going to happen is, let me try to explain this the best that I can.
You should also make a reel of yourself recording saying, watch the show next
Watch the
Monday.
show. I will.
We will do a giveaway during the show. That brings
I
some
mean,
more people
it's
in here.
it's not going to be like the big giveaway we did last time. I don't want people getting their hopes up too much. But it's going to be something pretty cool. You don't even know what I got
I have
yet.
no idea. This is breaking
It's just
news.
going to be something. It's just something small and simple, something fun. We're going to play a game. I'm going to ask you 20 questions,
Oh, gosh.
and you and our listener, our watchers, the bro universe,
Okay.
where whoever's watching, they're going to make a guess. No duplicates.
Okay.
Out of 20, we'll say. Let's just say Max Rainero. What's up, brother? Let's just say Max will say Mookie will guess 15. Okay, he's the only one that can guess 15.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll
How many
say,
I'll get correct.
yeah, correct.
Okay.
And we'll just say why it says 15. Say, well, Max has already said that. You got to make another guess. So anyway, we'll let the people guess,
Okay.
and whoever's right
Putting the
will
pressure
win
on
the
me,
prize.
man. You're putting the pressure on me for people to get prizes.
Anyway, I was really hoping to do
Made my
this
hair
today,
turn gray.
but next week, join in. We'll do it, and we'll take the guesses at the beginning of the hour. We'll do the questions at the end. That way, people have to stay and watch us the whole time.
Wow,
And
what a
maybe-
salesman.
And maybe they'll invite all their friends to watch and
That's true.
share, and it'll be awesome.
Tim Mendel's in the chat says hello.
Tim, what's up, fellow Arizona Cardinal fan? Because we are Arizona Cardinal fans now, brother.
Josh Summers says that's good to hear. Made through the storm intact.
we'll talk about that. in a minute.
Why
not?
it says Prime is good. Prime is
Prime is
delicious.
good.
Maxwell says, "What's up, fellas? What's up, Mad Max?"
What's up, brother?
I had no idea.
Hey,
is it Arnold?
Arnold.
I had no idea he lived in Arnold until I started seeing his posts.
Well, I knew he lived in Arnold because he had said that night we was up there at the outdoor show for Dynamo. We was talking. I didn't realize he had lived because he said we only live like a couple of minutes away.
Oh, that's nice.
But I didn't know anything. I mean, I knew Arnold, of course, got it bad the other day, but he showed some pictures on there, and they had a pretty rough go. I didn't.
That's how I realized. I was like, "Oh my
I didn't know
gosh."
that. I know. After several people up there in Arnold were without. I thought I had it bad for 24 hours
With no
without
power.
power, which was weird because the Ameren. When Heather looked at the Ameren thing, it showed we were one of 26 houses without power.
It's usually good odds, but not in this case.
Heather said, "We are getting a Generac." Because it's dumb, man. It's like we've just had, I don't know how many times since we've lived here in the almost 6 years we've lived here, just some random things.
Yeah. That's what kind of happens when you live out of town now. I mean,
Yeah, I guess. I remember one time it was just a super, super hot day at UPS. I was just hot and miserable. The power was out, and we had no air conditioning, and I remember we went and sat at Applebee's and ate, and we just sat there for like an hour so I could get some food and be cool for
I remember
a
there
while.
was an episode of Al Bundy, Married with Children, that lost power. They all went to the grocery store, and they got lawn chairs, and they all sat in lawn chairs in the freezer section. They had the doors open.
Oh man, I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole here. So when I got out of school, I worked at Country Mart down here,
Okay.
which is now what is it called, Harps?
Harps.
So Country Mart here in Farmington, I got a job there right after high school. I didn't work there very long. Long story short, I didn't get fired or anything. I just quit because I was young and immature. But anyway, one day they said, "Hey, go back there to the and fill the milk up in the freezer." I'm like, "Okay." They're like, "All the milk's in the cartons. You just look, slide them into the slots. They go in. Piece cake, no problem." I went back there, man. I got in that freezer and I was putting that stuff in there. I'm like, my God, man, I am cold.
The best thing is, that was a cooler. That wasn't even a freezer. They
Well,
keep the
cooler.
milk in a cooler.
Okay, so anyway, it's freezing cold. I'm like shivering. Finally, I had to go out, and I was like, man, I got to just get out here and warm up for a minute. And I'd go back in and put some more in. I kept having to go back out. And one of the other guys that works there goes, what's going on, man? I'm like, man, I'm just filling up the milk here in the freezer. My gosh, man, it's cold in the cooler.
Yeah.
He goes, why don't you put the jacket on? They had like this big jacket and gloves for when you work
So
in there.
funny.
I was like, nobody told me there's a jacket.
It's funny you say that. Going down my rabbit hole now. My second ever job was working overnight at Farmington Walmart. I worked in the freezer section.
Oh, gosh.
So I actually had to go inside the giant freezer back room thing.
Yeah.
Had an unlatched door, go in.
Oh.
They had
Get
coats.
locked in?
No. They had coats and stuff, but I'm more of a man. I'm a man. I go in there, I get the fish sticks. I get the Salisbury
Eating them
steaks.
frozen and raw.
I get the bags of the frozen fries, throw them over my shoulder. I was a man. I was like Sabretooth back there.
I'm glad you're a man.
So that's
I'm
why
not
when you
freezing
said
to death.
when you said you were stocking milk, I'm like, oh, nay, nay.
Nay, nay.
That's a cooler. That ain't the
That's
freezer.
cooler.
I worked in the freezer. That almost offended me.
I'm sorry that I offended you. Yeah, I guess that would. I guess milk doesn't go in a freezer. It would have been frozen.
Yeah.
I guess that would have been ice cream then, right?
I stocked the ice cream too.
Woo!
Sorry, Ric Flair's running through my veins tonight.
All right.
Catch up in some chat here.
Chat us
Trey,
away. Chat us up.
Trey is in the chat. He is one of my longtime buddies, one of my dad's friends. He's actually the guy that I told you when we went to Slamboree. Was that we were in the second row and Ric
Oh.
Flair pointed down to us. It was that Trey when he goes, "Sit down and shut up, that boy." That was him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Trey tells me to drink some pickle juice, Kyle.
Ew. Well,
I don't have pickle juice, but I got woo energy.
woo.
Your best friend, Ric Flair. Maxwell says Slammer and the Vanilla Lawrence Bird.
The Vanilla Lawrence Bird.
Randy says, hey, bros, what's up,
What's
Randy?
up, Randy?
Thanks for joining us. Mama Kath is in there. Hey, Slammer and Mookie.
Kathy, what's going on?
Let's see. I see.
Oh, Carly, Harley, and Eli say, hey, Slammer, what's up, guys? How's it going?
What's a happening?
What's happening?
So,
What's happening?
so how'd your Saturday night go?
Saturday, you know, man.
Saturday.
Friday, you know.
Oh, hold on. We don't even know who you are. We haven't
No.
even introduced ourselves.
My gosh, I am.
Almost 15 minutes in.
15 minutes in, and I'm your number one brother. Your number one brother. Your mega brother. The people's bro.
Oh.
Pro wrestling star. Slammer.
Round of applause.
I think I like that. Pro wrestler.
I am the king of cool sitting over here.
Oh,
Voted on by the people.
there was an actual ballot box.
There was.
Stuffed it full.
They voted me as the El Presidente of the Slammer fan club.
You did that. Did you do that Donald Trump stuff in the ballot box?
We were punching all the talents out. Also voted by the people, the number one Mookie of the year, your number one stepbrother,
El Presidente,
Brother Mookie.
Brother Mookie, the White Larry Bird,
AKA White Larry Bird,
Apparently,
AKA Vanilla Lawrence Bird.
the vanilla.
I feel like Mac Cardona over here with 100 AKAs.
The complete Mook.
That's next
Mookie
week.
Blaylock. What's your favorite number?
13?
10.
I will get this one of these days. I will get this one of these days.
I can't believe it.
I thought it was 13.
No, 10. It's 10.
I will get it.
Pearl Jam 10.
10. Why do I say 13?
I don't
I
know.
think I said that last week, too.
Oh, gosh.
I will be prepared next week. 10, perfect 10.
10.
That's how I'm going to remember.
Oh, man.
Excalibur is in the chat.
What, Excalibur?
Oh, good evening, my fine feathered friends.
Oh.
Caw.
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 I am ready for some Battlehawks
Yes.
football, man.
We got like 2 weeks?
couple weeks,
I think
man.
2 weeks.
Man, we need to figure out when we can go.
I have the schedule on my phone.
All right. Well,
And when we go, if we find, or if anybody watching goes to any St. Louis Battlehawk football games, you find our fine feathered, unofficial, official
he's the official.
Battlehawk mascot walking around outside the stadium, inside the stadium. You go up and could call and ask him for a rally towel. He gives away rally towels for free.
What?
And that's not it. That's not it. Wait, there's more. my die-cut dudes, our official logo sponsors of Excalibur.
Really?
Our logo is going to be on his rally towel.
Oh, dude, that's
You get out
awesome.
there, you wave them towels. You're supporting him and us.
We need to flip that over and put a big old Slammer logo on the other side.
We would like that. But yes, we got to figure out a Battlehawk game. You've still never been.
I know.
I have
It's
been-
like I'm the biggest Battlehawks fan. I mean, I don't dress like Excalibur, but it's like it's just never worked out.
I've went since their first season in 2020. I was lucky to go to one of 2 home games before the season got shut down originally. I got to go to the championship game last year, which was really fun. Too bad the Battlehawks didn't make it.
Uncakaw.
Uncall, but it was really cool going to the championship game as well.
Paige wants to go to a game. Paige also said she did not vote you Mookie of the Year. She must have missed the ballot.
She's on the other side of the fence. You know, she don't.
All right. Well, let's figure it up here. Me, you, and Paige will go on a cacao trip to the Battle Dome and watch some cacao.
I'm not sure what this means, but Maxwell says your bang is showing. Maybe like hair bangs? Or maybe that bang?
The bang.
Bang bang? Mick Foley?
Bang bang. Yeah. You know, the first time that he started doing the bang bang, he was just quoting the Love Shack, the B-52's Love Shack
really?
song. Whenever they got him,
Bang,
the first time
bang.
he did it, he said, "Bang bang on the door, baby." But the whole bang bang, that's where that all came from.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I don't think I ever knew that.
Well, put a wrinkle in your brain there, didn't I?
I got a Mick Foley wrinkle.
That could have been a question for the
That would have been funny if I would have interrupted like I did with Paige with another Mick Foley.
Mick
I know
Foley
this Mick
story.
Foley
I know a
story.
Mick Foley story.
She got so mad. Unintentionally.
Unintentional. Boy, she was bummed, man.
So funny. So, you want to know a little...
back to Saturday.
Yes.
We didn't get going very far, did
Yeah,
we?
we had a little introduction.
Yeah, man. Like I said, we were one of the houses without power down here for like 24 hours. We lost a whole refrigerator full of food. The freezer was fine, but it just sucked. I started vacation. I got off work at like 5:30 Friday night. Came home before the bad weather didn't really happen until like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I was going to say it was really late.
And I was like,
Well, we didn't really have weather in our area.
it was just wind.
It pretty much like split the storm, was
Yeah,
coming.
it was
And
like
right as it
one
got to our
above us
county,
and
it
one
kinda
below.
split.
Yeah, one was, well, I'm closer to Fredericktown than you
Yeah.
are, but
We got lots of high winds.
high winds, man. Matter of fact, I was sitting, my chair's by the window up there, and I'm thinking, I wonder if I should really be sitting by this window right now, because I was just waiting for the thing I could just feel the wind blowing through it, man. It was crazy. And I was like, the power went out like 10 o'clock, and we thought, surely it'll come back on. Didn't sleep worth a crap all night. No power all
That's how
night.
I was too. I did not sleep. I had to work Saturday. It was
Heather-
really terrible.
Heather and Paige had plans Saturday. I had plans Saturday. I didn't have anybody to go with me to wrestling. I 99% of the time always have somebody to go. You had to work.
My bad, Shorty.
Paige had plans. My buddy Graylin, he was going to go, but he just recently had a hernia surgery, and he just didn't know if he could sit that long, which
Yeah.
totally get.
It's a good long haul.
Yeah, and it's actually one of the shorter ones for up that way. It was only a 2.5 hour drive, but man, we wanted to eat in Arnold, and we didn't realize that Arnold was out of power. Cracker Barrel was packed. Texas Roadhouse was closed. I just headed on up. Anyway, once I got up to Fulton, Heather and Paige's day turned around for the better. It was just a weird 24 hour. Matter of fact, we didn't even get power back on until almost 10 o'clock
Wow.
Saturday night. So 24 hours without power.
Well, I remember telling you, I'm like, you said you were going that way for the wrestling show. I'm like, if the building's still there.
Yeah, I actually messaged those guys. It missed them.
Okay.
So Fulton was good, but I mean, I drove right through Washington and all that where it had went through.
Mhm.
So anyway, got up there. Great night. Show Me State Wrestling, man. We had a packed house. I mean, I guess it was sold out for
That's
what
good.
it was.
Good for them. Good for
I
them.
mean, couple hundred people. I'd say. I don't know the exact number of attendance.
You
Somebody
didn't
there.
get the gate numbers?
I didn't get the gate numbers.
You guys don't get paid
So-
off the gate?
Didn't get paid off the gate. They just paid me my fee, and we were good to go. And I made some money at the merch table. Had a pretty good night at the merch table,
That's good.
so that was good. I was a semi-main event against Big Boy
How-
CDC.
How big a boy was he?
Well, I bet he was pushing 300 pounder.
You tell him next time your boy gets off work, you and your friend's gonna walk down there and whoop him.
I didn't have to, man. I did all that work myself Saturday night.
I come in and pick up the scraps then.
We had a good match, man. We was the semi-main event. Oh God, man, he gave me the big old power bomb. Woo, boy, he picked me up like a deadlift. Whop, bam. People thought I was down and out. Buddy, I got up. He pulled a fork on me. The referee caught it.
I didn't see that.
Referee grabbed it. Man, he pulled like a knife out with the other hand.
Oh
I
my
booted
gosh.
him right in the chin. He went down. Big leg drop. 1, 2, 3.
You booted him and he went back with the fork and a knife in his hand.
Yep.
It was like he was ready for a steak
Yeah,
dinner.
I think the referee had the knife, but the fork, but the little knife, man, little bloody knife too, man. It went the other way.
I
put-
that duel
I
with
put-
the freaking butcher.
I put the big old boot in his mouth, man. He couldn't recover after that.
So
man.
he had the knife and he had the fork. He was ready for the meat. And you gave him the boot.
I gave him the boot. So good night up at Show Me State Wrestling, and got home. I actually didn't get home too late, and it sucked too, man, because I'm driving home, and you know how I am about going to eat places by myself. I'm just not gonna do it. I got to pass by 2 Raising Cane's that were still open. I passed by the one in Chesterfield. Man, I could have been at the one in Arnold at our normal time.
Really?
I probably should have just went. I'm sure that kid he was in there.
We haven't seen him the last few times.
And I'm sure they all would have noticed me because there's usually somebody in there. But anyway, well, you know what? They may not have been open in Arnold because of they've been out of power. Yeah. So anyway,
Let's see. Let's catch
good
up.
night. It was a good night anyway.
Herb Simmons says, "Good evening, gentlemen."
What's up, Herb?
Hey, Herb,
Good
how are
evening.
you? Bro Maxwell says, "Bro David Pretorius lost his RV."
Whoa.
Campbell is in the chat. She says, "What's up, fellas? What's up, girl? How are you?"
What's up?
Lamont.
Shaft.
Good evening, guys. What's up, Shaft?
What's up, Shaft?
Living legend right there. St. Louis Hall of Famer, I believe. Isn't he?
Hall of Famer, former MMWA champion.
Cody's in chat. He says, "Slammer's got to start packing some heat."
Hey, man.
Since you got the knife and the
and-
fork pulled on you.
If you've never been to one of my wrestling matches, every time a referee checks me for weapons, I say, I got 2 guns. They can't do nothing about it. I'm always packing heat, brother.
Kevin Blunt is in the chat.
Kevin!
Says, what is this, wrestling or live PD? It's a little bit of a mixture of both.
It's a little bit of everything.
I'm out on a work release program. He's
I'm straight out of the loony bin, brother.
Maxwell says, "How big a boy was he?"
Big boy. What? Check out my YouTube channel, man. The latest matches on the YouTube. Slammer 4878. Check it out.
I think he likes the reference. How big a boy was he? Mama Kathy says they are back open. I thought she was talking about Raising Cane's.
Well, then I bet they were closed Saturday night then. So
Cody says his guns are at the pawn shop.
Oh man. Anywho, great night. Great night.
I will tell you, once this energy starts getting room temperature, not that good.
Not that good.
Keep that baby
you
cold.
brought it over here, so you really didn't get it
I
cold.
didn't-
Cold.
yeah.
The whole cold.
The whole cold.
Hulk
nothing
Hogan.
but the cold.
Hulk Hogan. Hey, while I'm at it here, pump this. I'm gonna start pumping this a whole lot more. So if you're on here, Saturday night, May 17th, 2 months from now. I know this is a little bit early, but here's the gig, man. Bonne Terre, Missouri. Look at there, Slammer on the poster for Pro Wrestling Epic. Me and Eagle Eye, we're from around this area, you know. So he was hatched in a tree. I was made in some lab somewhere in Flat River. But anyway,
He was hatched in a Flat River Creek.
Saturday night, if you're around St. Louis, Arnold, Bonne Terre, Farmington, Fredericktown, St. Genevieve, Potosi, whatever, Gumbo, right here, man. I have tickets. A lot of people like to get that physical ticket in their hand. They like to have that ticket as a souvenir. I've got tickets, $15.
You got a whole stack of them. Look
Got
at
a
that.
whole stack of them. So anyway, you want tickets? Come and get them. And if I sell all these, I'll get more. Anyway, let me know if you want these. Give me a message. Let me know. I'll meet up with you. I'm off this week. I'd be happy to come hook you up with them this week.
You need to get your flyer and take over to Doc.
I was getting ready to say, I'll get a flyer over there to Doc. I'm going to go put some flyers out maybe tomorrow because I'm off this week.
You got more flyers?
Oh, yeah, I've got some more. You want some of them?
I'll take some.
I'll give you some flyers, and I'll take some more flyers. I got a few out. Oh, Randy,
Randy.
thank you, brother. So anyway, Saturday, May 17th, Bonterra. Looks like the start time looks like it's bell time of 6:30. So that's a good time to get started on a wrestling event on Saturday night. So
Maxwell says he didn't know Ric Flair had an energy drink. He
Now-
does, and it's called Woo Energy. It's got a little picture of the Nature Boy right there. It's got his little autograph down here at the bottom. Sponsored by the Nature Boy.
and they're hard to find. If
Yeah.
I had a friend send me a picture and he lives around here, I'm like, where'd you find that at? And he told me the Leadington Pit Stop. So I told him, he ran and grabbed one.
Yeah.
So
They only had 2 flavors though.
what was the other one?
It was a purple can. I can't remember what.
Oh, probably great.
I don't think it was great because
Oh gosh,
think it's like-
I wonder
I
if
think
it's
they're
like
like combination.
pomegranate or something.
I feel like all of them are almost like 2 flavors in one. Like this is
Ooh, boy.
strawberry banana.
You gotta be careful. They might be like plum or something, like plum pomegranate. I ain't drinking no crap like that. Yeah.
Maxwell says they want to go.
All right,
so-
man. If you want some tickets, man, I got them right here. If I can meet up with you, whatever you want to do,
That's not
man.
gonna be too bad of a drive for him either.
No, shoot, Arnold to Bonterra is only like, let's see, meet Arnold. That's 50 minutes.
Yeah,
So yeah, Arnold to Bonterra only take him like 30 minutes probably.
it might be quicker than going to Broadway.
Yeah, it really might be. Yeah, you won't deal with no traffic either. It's just a straight shot down 67. They'll be
Is
there.
it at the high school?
At the high school, North County High School. It's right off 67 Highway. So as you're coming south, as soon as you pass the Bonterra exit, what is the Raider Road?
Raider
Is it
Road.
still Raider Road? Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good time. So yeah, gotta hook you up with some tickets, brother. Just let me know.
Catch up on a little bit on this day in history.
On this day, I love on this day in history.
On this day in history. Oh, Shaft said he's not in the Hall of Fame. I could have sworn he was in
What?
the St. Louis Hall of Fame. Well, he's gonna be. I can tell you that right then. On this day in the year 2000, the most acclaimed wrestling documentary of all time was released.
What year?
The year 2000.
Okay. Documentary. Had
Yeah.
to be Wrestling with Shadows, Beyond the Mat.
Beyond the Mat.
Beyond the Mat. What was Wrestling with Shadows?
That was like 98 on.
Was that the Bret Hart one?
Yeah.
What was Beyond the Mat? Was that the Mick Foley and
Yeah.
Terry Funk and Terry Funk?
New Jack. And,
Is that they
did
took
everything.
they took Terry Funk in the emergency room and scanned him? They's like,
I don't
see
know
your
who-
knees here? yeah. You shouldn't even be walking.
Well, I've been going up and down these roads from Kentucky to Japan on these knees. I love Terry Funk. God bless Terry Funk. One of my
Oh,
all-time favorites.
Terry Funk. Woo!
That movie has some classic stuff in it. It had the famous Draw scene when Draws is getting
Is that when he had to
interviewed?
puke?
when they got the cameras in Stanford and Vince let them in their office. They had the cameras in there when Draws is pretty much like applying for a WWF job at the time. He's like I can puke on command. And Vince he gets that look. He's got that look in his eye. He pulls up the trash can, sits it on the desk. He goes, "What's this?" He's like, "You gotta puke. He's gotta puke. He's gotta puke."
Did you ever see them clips of Draws when he played for? Did he play for Denver? He played for the Broncos, didn't he?
Yeah.
And was he a defensive lineman? I think he was like a defensive lineman.
that I don't remember.
Like a defensive tackler. Anyway, it showed him like barfing there
on the field.
on the field.
Let's see here. Martin says, on the day I love Slammer.
All right,
I love me
brother.
some Slammer. FBI Slammer.
Okay. Martin's fired
Martin
up,
also
man.
says
Bang.
Chad Jackson says, Beyond the Mat was one of the creepiest documentaries I've ever seen. Really? You thought it was creepy?
I don't know if it was creepy, but
Oh, I also had Dennis Stamp in there. Dennis Stamp, one of the
yeah.
most beloved guys that could never get booked. Remember he'd get out there on his trampoline in his little Speedos?
Yes, I 1,000,000%
I
remember
love-
that. You know what? I'm gonna find that. I'm on vacation. I am gonna watch some stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna watch. But
Funnily, I have
as soon as
that-
I get done with this, I'm watching Leprechaun because I have to watch Leprechaun on St. Patrick's
Yeah,
Day.
Jennifer Aniston.
It is 1993. That's right.
I love Leprechaun in the Hood. That was one of my favorites.
I just like
It was
this.
terrible.
One of my favorite. Gosh, go a million ways on this show. He goes in that pawn shop. He goes, pistol left. He played one. He played pogo on his line. He jumping on that pogo stick and he kills that pawn shop
He
guy.
kills him and sticks it in.
He goes, "You got me gold." He goes, "Are you a leprechaun? Can you tell by the buckles on me shoes?"
Let's see. Martin's blowing. Let's see.
Okay.
Did you ever see Chuck Norris?
What?
Then he put a bunch of question marks.
Who said that?
Martin. Martin wants to know
If we seen Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris.
Okay.
What's
Like Texas Ranger guy?
Texas Chainsaw Ranger?
The Texas Chainsaw Walker Texas Ranger.
Chad says it was just very sad seeing how some of the wrestlers like Jake were in real bad shape. And I mean, not just a good one. Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's when he was like smoking crack on there.
Oh, that's right, man.
That
I need to
documentary
watch
has
that.
so much stuff on there. So
I just remember you bringing that about Dennis Stamp, and I'm
Oh.
like, oh man, that's right. That's crazy.
I love that. I remember when that movie first came out. I remember going to Farmington Walmart and finding it on VHS tape, which I still own. I own the 2 DVD versions of it and a VHS version.
Oh,
still,
really?
Which is so funny. Martin says, "F yeah, the Bro Show."
Okay, right on, man.
Chad says he's watching the Boondock Saints. Martin, I just like green beer, man. Martin's all on it tonight.
You see where Chicago makes the Chicago River green this
Yeah,
time of year?
They do that every year. Which
Every
is
year.
kind of weird.
Let's see. I guess we missed it a couple of years ago. We was up there, but I was watching videos of them turning it green. It's like, man, I'd like to be up there when they turn. We also missed the Buckingham Fountain last year by like 2 days.
What is that?
The big fountain, like on Married with Children, that
Oh,
explodes
yeah.
open. It only opens like sometime in May. It only goes for like 6 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it doesn't go all year round.
Maxwell says we got to ignore Martin tonight.
I think Martin's on fire, man. I think he's ready for a good
I
time.
think Martin's got a nice cold woo energy over there. I'm drinking this room temp, and it's making me woo.
Whoa, I guess the Bro Zone just ended it. We're in our second 30 minutes. Welcome to Bro is Orb.
Again, if you need to call in, 1-900-99-SLAM.
Oh.
2 M's.
2 M's. Are we? Yeah. But,
We have not had a caller tonight.
well,
I just talked to a random caller before the show. I thought we was going to have a caller.
Maybe he had to poop.
Let's see here. Eugene's in the chat says, "Brother Slammer and Brother Monkey, what's up?"
What's up, brother?
Martin also says, "Slammer slams all slams."
I do slam all slams.
Max is my best friend. That's what Martin says. What is going on?
Oh, okay. It just read. Oh,
Oh, Chad wants to know, does Kane have a brother in the chat?
you know what? Just that's crazy that comes up. That I almost never get asked that question. You know, Kane and Undertaker.
You never get asked that question, but I feel like I hear this question every
Kane,
week.
Undertaker, brothers. Dad's pallbearer.
To be continued, I guess.
Where's Rocky Hulk? Do I need to go
No.
grab him?
My God, you need to bring him to one of the South Broadway shows so he can box Maxwell. Maxwell will be in hog heaven.
I want to get a slammer boxer. Like I would put my head on one of those and sell those things.
God, I will
Dude,
not.
if I had those things, man, they would sell out.
Max would not. He would not buy that.
Max Rain Arrow. If I had a slammer boxer like Hulk puppet, a slammer boxing puppet, I guarantee you, you'd buy one for you and all your kids. I guarantee it.
I would be embarrassed. I would be embarrassed. Martin says, "I love the Bro Show."
I love the
Man,
Bro
we
Show
love
too.
you too, man.
Man, this is episode 40.
All right,
12 weeks, man. We'll be at episode 52. 1
back
year.
To, wow. Back to On This Day in History.
Oh yeah. That was all from Beyond the Mat.
Beyond the Mat.
10 minutes of talking about Beyond the Mat.
Oh.
Whoa.
So, 2002, WrestleMania 18 happened on this day in 2002.
Hulk Hogan versus The Rock, man.
So I brought a couple things.
Oh.
I have the VHS tape
Nice.
and the DVD version of it. One of my favorite WrestleManias of all time. I think what is your favorite WrestleMania of all time? Is it 18? Mine is 14. Austin versus Shawn Michaels.
I like
1998
I don't know
wrestling.
if that was my favorite WrestleMania. I would say like my favorite, man, WrestleMania 4 was so awesome
Four.
because of the big tournament for the belt, Macho Man winning it. WrestleMania 6, man, that was like the first. Well, I mean, WrestleMania 3 was the
Oh, here we go.
big time.
Doc, yes,
Hey,
Doc.
Doc, we're going to bring you a poster hopefully tomorrow to hang up for May 17th.
Favorite
Gosh,
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 1's awesome.
One.
WrestleMania, dude, I tell you, WrestleMania 3 is WrestleMania. My favorite WrestleMania match has to be Hogan and The Rock at WrestleMania 18. And there's also, I've talked about this forever, man. The Undertaker CM Punk, what was that, like maybe WrestleMania 29-ish, something
Yeah,
like that?
Something like that.
One of my favorite matches.
Was it?
I like that feud. It
Is
was
that
just,
the one with the urn?
that was with the urn when he took the urn. I think, oh man, just a good match. I always enjoyed that match. I just really liked that.
So they had
Plus, I like CM Punk and I like the Undertaker. So
that was at the Sky Dome in Toronto on this day in 2002. WrestleMania 18 went down.
that wasn't even the main event.
And that's what I was gonna say. The funny thing is, this wasn't even the main event. Do you remember what the main event was?
Triple H and Chris Jericho.
That was the main event.
That was the main event over
Yeah.
The Rock and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. And I don't know if the listing on here is in order, but it has Rock and Hogan. Then the next match it says Jazz versus Lita versus Trish Stratus,
Oh.
and then the main event. So Rock and Hogan may have been before,
Wow.
which is even more scary.
I tell you what, man.
But there were some really good matches on this show. Edge versus Booker T.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They had a four-way elimination tag team chat.
Oh, I think that's when. Go ahead. I'm
They
sorry.
had Billy and Chuck versus the Hardys versus APA versus Dudley Boys.
Okay.
It's been a really fun match.
Man, I'll tell you another good WrestleMania. WrestleMania 13.
13 was really good from
That was
Chicago.
really good.
They also had Stone Cold versus Scott Hall.
Yeah.
Kevin Nash was the
Yeah.
outside enforcer on that match.
I tell you, man, these WrestleManias here the last several years, they may be just. WWE is huge. It doesn't matter what the matches are. People are going to go to WrestleMania and they're going
Yeah.
to sell 2 nights of it out.
Oh, they're not as memorable as they
They're
used to
not
be.
memorable.
Especially like this year, I almost feel like it's almost like last minute they're still putting stuff together.
Yeah, it's like, Cody and Roman Reigns last year. That's great. I think we had
Well, they had a good
Stone
2-year
Cold and
build-up
Kevin
for it.
Owens a couple years ago, but they had to bring Stone Cold in to,
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
a match. It's like,
But now they've been bringing The Rock in.
now they're bringing The Rock in. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's check out the chat here real quick. Scott Goodson says John Cena heel is absolutely terrible. You all agree?
I didn't enjoy.
I thought the turn was cool, but they haven't really done much with it since.
The turn was cool. They haven't done anything. I understand getting a
I
little
know.
build up. When he walked, when his music hit, I kind of expected the music to hit, but I expected it to change.
Yeah.
Then
I
he
was-
walked out in his normal stuff.
I was disappointed there's no new look, no new music.
The only thing he did different, he walked to the ring.
Yeah. His attitude. I'm like,
And his attitude, and I don't know. I just didn't feel. Nothing felt special about it.
yeah.
When Hogan turned on Macho Man and dropped the leg and he cut the promo and all
That
that,
was big.
he came out immediately. He was
Nobody-
a different person.
Nobody's seen that coming but Bobby Heenan.
Only Bobby Heenan seen
Because
that.
remember,
He's
he
got to
actually-
be the third man.
He actually like ruins it as Hogan's
he
coming
did.
down the aisle.
I don't think a lot of people really caught it. I think people caught it,
Yeah.
but didn't really catch it.
Chad Jackson in chat says for him it's WrestleMania 3. WrestleMania 3 is his
Love
favorite
WrestleMania 3.
Martin says, "Come on, let's fight on the Bro Show. I'll come over and wrestle."
Okay.
He's ready. Maybe he will arm wrestle. You know what I'm saying? Chad Jackson says Hulk versus Andre is his favorite match of all time.
Hogan Andre, you say?
Doc says, so Saturday at the Park Hills Underground, his sideshow will be performing. If you want to come out and see us, I'll hang it on the stages.
Sweet.
Some of that freak show stuff, we know Kat who swallows the swords.
Yeah, man. Oh, Kat, we need to go
But-
see her.
But man, I bet Doc does some crazy stuff too.
She swallows the sword and gets electrocuted? Maybe?
Maybe. I mean, Kat does. I don't see her doing the like. she's
That'd be
getting
funny to walk
electrocuted.
in there and there'd be Cat.
Oh, that'd be amazing. She'd be like, meow.
Meow. What's your favorite treat? What's Cat's favorite treat? Mice Krispies. Meow.
Martin says the urn was awesome. Martin says I'm wasted.
I can tell, man. I can tell.
So wasted.
Really, men, Max. Really, men, brother.
Martin says one time I wore a lobster as a hat.
All right, man.
Maxwell says Rock wrestled Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, and Hulk Hogan. All matches that Austin never wrestled. That is true. Rock never wrestled Shawn Michaels either, and Mr. Austin did.
Oh, man.
Martin says Stone Cold is a...
Oh, man.
Martin, I slam with the slammer. I guess he's saluting you at that point. Martin's lost it tonight. I just feel like I can just sit here and read Martin's chats all night. That would be entertaining. Chad says, Martin, what have you been drinking? Some green beer?
Oh, boy, howdy.
Doc says if you show up, you can... Oh, my gosh, he'll let you slam him on some broken glass.
Yeah.
What? You got to dress like Mick Foley. You got to wear a flannel shirt.
A flannel shirt and a slammo.
Mr. Slammo. Let's see. Martin. Good beer, though.
Martin.
Oh, Doc must know Cat. He says Cat is awesome.
Cat is awesome.
Martin says, I'm not wasted. Ha, ha, ha. I salute the simmer. He says simmer instead of simmer. What is going on with the chat here tonight?
No, this is insane.
Hey, slam book for president. Oh, slam me for president? Is that what that means?
I guess. Slam move.
I've already been voted. I've already been sworn in, so I'm El Presidente already.
El Presidente. He stepped the ballot box.
Also on this day in wrestling history, we're going to get through this eventually.
Oh, I forgot we were still doing it.
2003, Raw in St. Louis. I was actually there with Mr. Cody Pyatt, who was in the chat earlier. We went to this one. Stone Cold defeated Eric Bischoff in a no DQ match. It was officially his very last Monday Night Raw wrestling match. 6 days later, he wrestled The Rock at WrestleMania 19 and retired. So I actually got to see Stone Cold's last Monday Night Raw match.
That's awesome. Gosh,
he wrestled. I got a cool picture of Bischoff coming back from the ring after he got beat up. He's in his karate gear. He's got his black gi on. He's got Chief Morley with him.
Yeah.
Remember Val Venus was Chief Morley. He's got his arm around him, like consoling them as they're walking by us.
2003. Woo, what a year.
Yeah, and that was a really good Raw because Rock was on there, Stone Cold was on there. It was not too long after the NWO came, so we had Hall was already fired at that point, but it was like Nash and X-Pac. Big Show joined the NWO that night for the second time. There was an early Brock Lesnar match. He wrestled Matt Hardy in like the opening match of Raw.
Oh wow!
RVD versus Mr. Perfect. No, that was.
I think you was just talking about that.
I'm mixing two shows. I'm mixing two Raws up. My bad.
Yeah, that's all right.
But yeah, what a good Monday Night Raw that was. And also some wrestling birthdays today. Mr. Brody King.
Brody King,
born on this day in 1987. Also today's birthdays. Mr. Samoa Joe, one of my favorite.
I seen his birthday today. How's Samoa Joe?
He was born in 79, so
45.
Something like that, yeah. And also,
sometimes I'm quick with my math.
Numbers are hard. Test would have been celebrating his birthday. R.I.P. He was born in 75.
Would have been 50-ish. I guess he would have been 50.
And William Billy Corgan, the owner of the NWA,
58 years old. I just seen that just a little bit ago.
Was born on this day in 1967.
That's funny. Did you just say the owner of the NWA? You didn't even say lead singer, founder of the Smashing Pumpkins.
Not anymore, son. This is a wrestling show.
What's your thought of the Smashing Pumpkins? I love 1993 Smashing Pumpkins. I love the Smashing Pumpkins this day. I've got several of their songs on my Spotify. Once they got to like Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, I kind of started losing my
I still like
fandom then. Because
Alice in Chains, you were always a big Nirvana fan.
Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Stone Temple Pilots, can't go.
Alice in Chains and Smashing Pumpkins were like my two favorites growing up. And even when Smashing Pumpkins, they ended up like splitting up for a while. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. And Billy started his own band called Swan. And I was actually a big fan of them too. They had like one big hit. I can't remember what the name of the song is.
Wonder.
And then the band reformed and got back together at some point. Martin says, F yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Brody King, happy B-Day. Slammer slams the slammer.
Oh, man.
This is one time I was in a. Martin says one time I was a black belt in 2001. Now I'm a. What is going on?
I don't know.
Who is Martin? Do you know this Martin
I
feller?
don't have any idea.
Martin, where are you from, buddy? Are you local here? Chad, the Bro Maniacs. That is your tag team name.
The
The
Bromaniacs.
I kind of like that. You want to do a little wrestling trivia?
Wrestling trivia.
We got some wrestling trivia.
Yeah.
Or you want to get to
You want to do weekly purchases and
Let's
then
do
we'll
it.
do trivia.
Let's do it.
So I was having a little drive up there to Fulton, and I missed two places that I wanted to stop at Walmart's, but luckily there was a Walmart in Fulton. I was having a bad day, had a long 24 hours. I walked into Walmart. They had a ton of wrestling figures.
Crestwood is from.
No, no Monday Night War guys, no Superstars guys.
Wow.
But you know what a big CM Punk fan I am. I found a CM Punk Nexus CM Punk.
Oh,
When he
nice.
was the leader of the Nexus, got the yellow and the black on.
It's a series that's got Trick Williams' debut figure.
Yeah, they had a bajillion of him too.
Did they really?
They had the Carlito. I almost picked Carlito.
That Carlito's
too.
got the hands
Got
hold
the hand, hold
Yeah,
the
that's
apple, and there was a Big E there with the WWF Championship too.
cool. Oh, really?
Yeah, I had never seen that one.
I don't know if
before,
I've seen that
so-
one either.
Anyway, pretty pumped about the old CM Punk. That's all I got this week. Other than that, I got a lot of tickets to Pro Wrestling Epic, May 17th. If you want tickets, let me know, and we'll meet up, and I'll get you some tickets. Brother, what'd you get this week?
I actually didn't pick these up this week. These are something I found. I don't know if I've ever showed you these before, or if
don't
you
know.
even remember these. I was going through a box of some trading cards. Do you remember 1997?
Oh.
Stridex.
Like
Remember
the zip pads?
The zip pads
Mhm.
had a deal with WWF.
Yes, I do. You
You bought
remember that. Mhm.
the each container of Stridex, and you got a random trading card. in each
Oh,
pack.
too sweet.
Here's the old school Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't know if you've ever seen these before. I got the
I don't-
complete set of these. Here is the Undertaker one. These are all from like 97, 98, I think, 97.
I like that Stone Cold. It's pretty good.
I'm going to say 97 because of this card right here. Here's a Bret the Hitman Hart.
Hit the Bret Man Hart.
Trying to see who you had to. All blue. At first I thought it was Isaac Yankum.
This here person, that's
Yeah.
Mick Foley. That's
Is that
Dude
Dude
Love.
Love?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Up next, I got Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. I'm trying to get the glares off of it. Oh, here's a great. I actually really like the picture on this. Psycho Sid.
I think that's the HBK that's in the Monday Night War series that I seen at Walmart a couple
Oh.
months ago and left on the shelf. And I said I would regret it, and I do.
Psycho Sid.
Got Henry O. Godwin there, Neo
So like this one,
Chinlock.
Ahmed Johnson clotheslining Triple H in this photo. The
man,
young
Johnson.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And this one was just almost like a checklist type card. It's got a picture of all 6 individuals you can get on all the cards. And on the back, it's got the 1997 lineup of all the pay-per-views that year. So
Oh, cool.
Kinda cool.
I wish that was the amount of pay-per-views they still had. Sure would make the pay-per-views a lot more meaningful, wouldn't it?
it would. Chad wants to know any tugboat cards. You might have some classics.
I
Any
think
classic
I think
cards?
I've got a classic one somewhere. I'd have to.
I think it's in
I'd
the
have
new
to-
series that just came out.
I'd have to do some digging. I'd like to get some. I'd like to.
Oh, you still got that pack.
Oh, I do. Dang it. We'll do that next week. Since
I
we're
meant to message you today and have you bring that
not seeing
downstairs.
it. And it was sitting right by these too, and I brought these down. Tickets
So
for Wrestling
everybody-
Epic, May 17th. Come watch me be in wrestling action. Whoa.
We have another Jax Series 6 Superstars figure. I'm trying to collect the whole series.
Okay, I know you had. Last week was Steve Blackman, right?
Yes. And Owen Hart.
And Owen Hart,
And the week previous to that, I had the Triple H.
Triple H.
So who do you think this figure may be? Who do we have left?
Ooh, we got either Mark Henry, Double J, JEFFJ, Double RD, Double T, Jeff Jarrett, or is it Marvelous Mark Merrow there, or is he Wild Man
That's
Mark
the
Merrow
Marvelous
there?
Mark
Marvelous Mark Merrow. Say Marvelous Mark Marrow, and I have not seen if it is. Marvelous Mark Marrow.
Marvelous Mark Marrow. Series 6 Superstar Series. Bone crunching action. I really liked him during this time.
Poor Mark Marrow just got lost in the shuffle
He
when
did.
he came in, didn't he?
I always kind of hated the little leathery hat that they put him on because he almost looks like he's I can't think of what I was going to say. Anyway, it doesn't even look. It looks like a weird do rag or something on his head, or weird hairdo.
They said when they was trying to figure out what he was going to be because they couldn't use Johnny B. Bad, they had thrown out I think he had said he wanted people to call him Marco, so whenever people would yell in the audience, they'd be going, Marco Polo.
Remember in one of the documentaries or one of the podcasts, somebody said that when Vince hired him from WCW, Vince actually thought he was a black man.
Oh, really?
Because he was Johnny B. Bad, and
Yeah.
he was like he's got
He
that
was
really
so
dark
dark.
tan.
Mhm.
He thought he was an actual black man, and then he found out he wasn't. And he was the
Yeah.
first one to come over with a guaranteed contract.
Vince probably never even seen him wrestle. They probably showed it. One of his agents probably seen him and then showed him a picture, and Vince said, "Bring him in."
All right, I have
Oh, you
one
got
more
another
series.
one.
One more Series 6. We're down to 2 figures.
So it's either got to be Mark Henry or Double J. I'm going to say this got to be Mark Henry.
Bum, bum, bum,
Oh.
bum, bum,
That's,
bum,
hey, that's
bum,
a
bum,
good figure.
bum, bum, bum. Ain't he great?
With his what they call it, with his stripper.
Yeah. Stripper top.
Did you?
That's Bischoff that would say that.
Let's talk about Wrestling with Death for a minute. The
Okay.
show Wrestling with Death,
Okay.
and the main guy that ran the wrestling organization and ran the funeral home.
What was it? He had a weird name.
I can't. LaFons.
LaFons.
He wore that kind of gear. He
Oh,
wore.
I vaguely remember that.
He didn't have the body for
I
it.
vaguely remember that. It's been so long since I've seen that.
Oh, his hat even says Double J on it.
But what a terrible figure! Like, look at the glasses and stuff.
Oh, they're
on it. I mean,
horrible.
but it's
But I get it.
they give him his victory
Yeah, I love it.
strutting pose and everything.
I'm telling you, man.
I love these. I love these old.
You
old
know,
crush.
you know how I am. The worse looking a figure is, the more I love it.
He's got a lot going on there. He's got all kinds of the colors,
Yep.
like on his pants. He's got the fingers for the strut.
Yep.
He's got the light up sunglasses that look like confetti glasses
Yep.
in toy version.
That
the
figure.
Double J hat over here. It actually says Double J on the front.
I think that is a wonderful figure. Awful.
Hey, great.
Awfully awesome. Awfully great.
So all I've got left in this series is
Mark Henry.
Mr. Mark Henry. And the sad thing is, I actually bought the Mark Henry. It was the very first figure I would have had in the series.
Mhm.
I bought it off eBay. I got it, and it was slightly open, and like the side of it was taped. And I messaged the guy. I said, "Hey," I went back and reread the listing. I'm like, maybe I just misread it. I ended up messaging the guy. I said, "Hey, you said this was mint on card. Half the bubbles open and retaped." I took pictures and sent it to him. He apologized. He said he just bought a big lot of figures and took pictures and just listed them. He said he didn't really look at them. He apologized, gave me half the money back, let me keep the figure.
And since did he send you another one?
No,
Oh, he just let you have it for half
he
price.
gave me half price and let me
Okay.
keep the figure.
Well, that's,
So it was like, I kind of got the series complete, but I got to get me one more
I
on
get
card.
you.
Oh, hey,
Hey, phone call.
we finally got our caller of the night.
Caller of the night,
Thank you
man.
for calling
It's
1-900-99 Slam. Who do we got on the phone tonight with us?
Hey, this is Gilbert calling from Adams College.
Gilbert from Adams College.
Are you one of
Is
the?
your last name Grape?
No,
Are you a nerd? I think this is one of the Revenge of the Nerds.
Revenge of the Nerds.
I'm in,
Are you Lambda Lambda Lambda?
I am a Trilam.
Pandy Rain.
I have
Nerd.
a question for you.
Oh, is Ogre your roommate?
Is Eugene still a wrestler?
Is who?
Eugene, is he a wrestler?
Eugene.
Yes, he is still a wrestler. I think he goes by Eugene.
Yeah, he goes
now.
by letter U and Gene now.
What's his real name? It's like Nick
Nick-
Dinsmore.
Nick Dinsmore.
Nick Dinsmore.
Eugene.
Are you writing this down as the capital U dash
Gene.
Gene?
It's Eric Bischoff's nephew?
Yeah. That is his nephew, his real life nephew.
You're all about these bloodlines, aren't you?
I have one more question for you.
Yeah.
Oh, please give it to us.
Please give it.
Are Kane and Undertaker members of Adams College?
What?
And are they brothers and roommates?
I don't think they went to Adams College, but yes, they are brothers.
Oh my gosh. Is that all you got for us there, Gilbert?
That's it.
All right, man. Thanks
We appreciate
Thanks
the
for
call.
calling Gilbert from Adams College. Whoa!
He's already gone.
He must have had some homework to do or something.
Tell Ogre we said hello. Oh my gosh. I gotta pull our lines back in. So confused on what's going on. Martin wants to know, what's your best carded figure? What's your most best figure that you got? This
Whew, what would you think? Probably that Legion of Doom.
most expensive carded figure?
Probably that Legion of Doom Hasbro tag team set, wouldn't you imagine?
Is it the Hasbro?
One of those Hasbro ones, probably.
Yeah, it's hard to say. We got such a weird. I have such a different collection than you. You have such a different collection than me.
I mean, I don't. If I had the Dusty
Probably-
Rhodes men on card, that would be
It's
the
probably
one.
one of your Hasbros.
It's probably my Hasbros.
Yeah.
Got to be the Hasbros. It's got to be Kane.
It's got a milk. It's got a milk.
I wish that Bendham series was
Oh,
worth
yeah.
something. I mean, I got all of them, but I don't think they're really worth anything. I
All
don't
right.
know. I don't know what my most
Expensive.
expensive thing is. Probably them Hasbros.
That's the thing with me and you. We just kind of collect
We
what
just-
we like.
We
don't
like,
really-
yeah. I'm not. You watch that show like when they was WWF was hunting treasures or
Yeah.
whatever, and you go into some of these people's basements and they got like that guy had Bret Hart's jacket. I'm not a collector like that. Yeah, if I ran
Had a
across
chance,
something
yeah.
like that, yeah, that'd be pretty cool to have. But I mean, it's
We
always
just kind of
it's
collect
always
what we
been-
like. We don't really collect for the money aspect
it's
of
like,
it.
there's no, never has that been. It's just like, man, I just collect what
Bart
I like.
says you should know.
But I should know. It's all valuable to me.
After getting that phone call, I think that may have been Martin on the phone.
It was more.
All right, little wrestling trivia. WrestleMania 2.
Whoa.
Speaking of
Okay.
WrestleMania.
What do you want to know?
WrestleMania 2 had a 20-man battle royal,
Okay.
won by this guy who eliminated Bret Hart
Oh, Bad
And-
News Brown.
and Jim the Anvil Neidhart
Bad News Brown.
at WrestleMania 2.
WrestleMania 2.
Ooh,
That was WrestleMania 4, wasn't it?
yeah. WrestleMania
Oh,
2.
Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant. I was trying to keep correcting you.
I was like, okay, when you said Bret Hart, the first thing that popped in my head was the Ghetto Blaster
Oh,
from
yeah.
Bad News Brown.
Well, we talked
We
about
did.
that
We
match
just
quite-
talked about that.
Randy wants to know if I got the shirt with the Woo. No, this is actually Woo, his wings.
Wings. There's places that I don't even know where it's at. Somewhere, I think it's in the South, in like in Alabama area
That I
or
don't
whatever.
know where his wing places
He
are.
he just has a few different places that has wings.
He's got Woo energy and Woo wings. Okay.
Nate is always trying to find something to make a buck on, which I get.
In 2017, here's your little challenge.
Uh-oh. It just
Kurt Angle revealed this member of the Alpha Males, or Team Alpha, as his long-lost son.
Oh, Jordan, what was his name? Something Jordan, oh gosh, he's tag team with Gable.
Uh-huh.
Jordan something, not Michael Jordan. Why the god dang name's his name? Something Jordan.
Yes, you're
Is
there.
that his first name or his last name?
Last name?
Jordan.
Start with another J.
Jason Jordan.
Jason Jordan. Jason
yeah.
Jordan. You struggled, but I knew you'd get it. Randy wants to know where my green is. My green is on my underwear. I don't know if I want to be showing that. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Pinch, pinch.
Pinch.
Randy got a Jason Jordan. Tim got a Jason Jordan. Martin wants to know your best carded figure. He's all about your carded
My
figure.
Hulk Hogan Hasbro one.
All right. Another wrestling trivia question for the night. 3 years after the Hart Foundation beat the British Bulldogs for the tag team titles.
What, 3 years after they beat the British Bulldogs? What year was this? 1987, so 1990?
Who was the next team that beat
Did the Hart Foundation beat?
for the second reign of the WWF Tag Team
Well,
titles
that probably would
at
have been
SummerSlam
I,
1990?
I didn't even. Yeah, I was trying to spit it out before you said it. So it'd be at SummerSlam,
So you
that
probably
would have
know
been
this, huh?
Demolition. Was that the best 2 out of 3 falls match?
Mhm.
You're
That was a good one.
welcome.
As Al Bundy would say, let's rock. Number 4, 4 of 5. We got another Kurt Angle question here.
Uh-oh.
Kurt Angle's 3 eyes.
Intensity, integrity, intelligence.
You got them all 3.
Oh, was that the question?
That was the question. I was going to give you 2 of the 3 eyes. And have
There's
you...
a really cool action figure of him that I would like to have, and it says Integrities, like in the Wheaties logo.
Oh, yeah,
and,
yeah.
and there's a figure
It's
of
got
him
the
with
Wheat-
it. Yeah, it's
the-
like the
the
Wheaties
Wheaties.
box that says Integrities.
Well, that's actually a Raw magazine cover. That's
Oh,
when they
yeah,
put that
and
on
they
the
put that,
background.
yeah.
All right. Final question.
All right.
So far, you got 4 or 5 questions.
I'm 4-4. I'm gonna win.
4 for
I'm
4.
winning.
You're 4-4 like the old Arby's deal.
Woo! Oh, good stuff, man. Good.
1990. We got another Hart Foundation question
I'll
here.
get it. I'll get it.
1991.
People only think I know stuff about Hulk Hogan. They don't realize. You know, when I was telling somebody earlier, I'm like talking about getting this Great Muta figure. It's like I want the Great Muta figure more than I want the Hogan figure. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, you're fine.
Another Hart Foundation.
1991. The Hart Foundation wrestled their last tag team match together. Who did they lose to in a DQ match?
Who did they lose to in 1991?
The very last Hart Foundation match with Jim the Anvil and Bret the Hitman Hart before they split.
Before they rebounded in 98 or whatever with Big.
7
So Bret and Jim lost.
in a DQ match.
And that's when then Jim went away, right? Or did he go right into being with Owen?
Yeah,
Did he go right into being with Owen?
I think
The new
so.
foundation?
I think so.
When they start wearing the checker stuff?
Yeah, unfortunately.
That was before Coco and Owen,
Mhm.
right? So they would have been done. Brett went on to beat.
Let's see if anybody's getting any.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I don't want
I'm
to
just
know
looking.
if they-
Nobody's put any answers in here.
Oh man, 1991. I know.
1991.
I got to think of the teams.
The Hart Foundation. The Hart Foundation. wrestled
Okay,
the last
I
tag
think
team
it
match.
might have been the Rockers, but I don't want to say. Okay, I'm gonna say the Rockers because that's the only team.
Martin says, "Love you guys. We love you, Martin. Thanks for joining."
Thank
us
you,
tonight."
brother. I'm gonna say the Rockers, and if it wasn't the Rockers, it was probably Demolition, but I don't think it was.
Rockers is your final
I'm
answer.
gonna say the Rockers.
You were doing so good tonight. That is a wrong answer.
Was it
You went 4 for
Demolition?
5. It is not Demolition.
Wasn't
it was-
Brainbusters?
It was the Nasty Boys.
Oh, the nasty.
And the way they lost in
boys.
DQ, you'll remember this
Jimmy
now.
Hart used the helmet.
Bret Hart put Jimmy Hart's helmet on. And
I said, see?
Yeah. I told you as soon as I told you, you would know.
Ah,
But that was the very last Hart Foundation match. It was
man, that's crazy.
kind of crazy. It lasted until 1991.
Wow.
And that's all I got.
Yeah, but they didn't even break up. Because,
Mark says this phone's going to die. We're getting off here anyway, brother.
speaking of dying, my phone's getting low too. Yeah, I remember all of a sudden Brett just started coming out as a singles wrestler, and I was like, why is he not? Because I was like, why is he not with Jim?
Yeah.
It's like I didn't like it.
It's
I
only-
did not like Bret Hart being on his own.
Oh, really?
No, I didn't.
I love the Hart Foundation. I've
I
always
do
loved the
too.
Hart Foundation.
I like them together. They
I really like 97 Hart Foundation. I was a huge fan of them.
with Pillman and Bulldog, and Owen. Yeah, that ruled.
97 Hart Foundation.
Even when they were supposed to be the bad guys, man, I was always just I just always liked the Bulldog. I liked Owen and Bulldog as a tag team.
Well, remember they were on my top tag team list.
Yes,
that
they
we did
were.
a few weeks ago. They were one of my favorite tag teams.
Shoot, almost anything me and you spout at. I'll say this forever. Me and you were Owen Hart fans long before a lot of people jumped on the Owen Hart bandwagon.
Yeah. But I'm glad his name's still out there. They're still making action figures of him. And
I know. I wish.
everything that's so
I
cool.
just wish. I know he'll never do anything WWF again. But
And I get it.
gosh,
I
dang
understand.
it! I just wish.
It sucks for the fans, but I totally
Yeah.
get it for personal reasons.
Well, I don't think that Martha had a good relationship with Triple H after all that
Well, he was
Bret
in.
Hart stuff.
he was in with all that,
All
too,
that, and it's like, even with Vince being gone, I don't think that there'll ever be anything, and that's a shame.
All right, I guess we're out of time here. It's already
We're out of time.
We're
Hour and
over.
4 minutes. So
run
join us
over.
next week, Monday night, 7:00. I'm gonna play a game, so I need everybody to join in. We'll play the game as long as I remember to make the game.
I will make
I-
sure you remember.
But yeah, I will. I'm still waiting on something. So as long as that comes in, like I said, it's not nothing spectacular, but I'm thinking people will play to win. So anyway, next Monday night, 7 o'clock. If you haven't already, like this Slammer page right now. Like it, follow it, share it to everybody.
Right up here is those 3 dots.
Yeah, go to those 3 dots. Hit that. It says invite friends. Hit that invite thing. It'll say invite all friends. All you got to do is put invite all friends. Then go down and hit the blue button that says invite. And you invited everybody and you helped me out. If you're a Slammer fan, you should do that. Go over to my regular page, Chris Slammer. Add me as a friend. I'll be your friend.
You got a friend in me.
X Twitter at MaxGym, MacsGym. Follow me on there. Hulk Hogan does, brother.
Hey, brother.
So does Lex Luger, Bushwhacker Luke, Nikita
Soon to be a
Koloff,
Hall of Famer, Lex.
Adam Baum. All those guys follow me. We're friends, so you should follow me too. Jimmy Hart, even. Isn't that
Oh, wow.
awesome? Yeah, man. I got
Uncle Jimmy.
a whole list of Hall of
Uncle Fred
Famers
on
on
there?
there. Not on there,
The
but
Shockmaster.
on
I'm friends with
Instagram I do. Instagram, Chris_Slammer. Cameo at Max Gym. Book me to wish somebody a happy birthday or whatever you want. Just book me on Cameo now.
Mama Kathy said she's invited several.
Thank you, Kathy. We
Martin says
appreciate
he's
you.
invited.
What else am I on?
Pro Wrestling
YouTube.
Tees.
YouTube Slammer4878. Pro Wrestling Tees, Chris. Or I'm sorry, ProWrestlingTees.com/Slammer. Get yourself a Slammer t-shirt. Come see me at my merch tables at a wrestling event. I got no wrestling going on this weekend unless somebody calls. I
Wish there was
may.
somewhere we could go to watch a wrestling show.
Maybe there. Well, I don't know because me and Heather. This Friday is Paige's birthday. It is also me and Heather's anniversary, all in one day. It was not planned that way. It just happened. 2 years after me and Heather was married, Paige was born. Ta-da! So we have.
Way to ruin their anniversary page.
It's been all about her. You know, that's also Heather's mom and dad's anniversary too,
Oh wow!
which is and I.
What a lucky man you are to have all these celebrations on one day. You just got to remember one day,
I
pretty
just
much.
got to remember one
And
day,
your wife's
man.
birthday, and that's it.
And Heather's birthday is just a couple weeks after this because her
So-
birthday's April 14th, man.
You got it
So,
made.
Paige's birthday, Heather's birthday, our anniversary, all right there. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate it, man. So I think that's everything on me. Get yourself get a hold of me. Get yourself some tickets to Pro Wrestling Epic, May 17th.
You can find me right here every Monday on the Slammer Facebook page. Be sure, like he said, like this page, share this page, invite people to this page, or you can find me over my other Facebook Live show that I do every Tuesday night. Monday's here, Tuesday over there, located at beautiful downtown Park Hills. I am with the Die Cut Dudes. We have surpassed 16,000.
What?
We are, look at this. I took a screenshot of this today. We are at 16,115 as of like
Go team.
10 o'clock this morning. So who
Well,
knows where we're at? We've had a few
congr-
posts explode and people
congratulations.
can jump on our page. So join that page too. I will be live over there tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central.
Man, I'm coming in. I'm invading.
Or you can find me on my personal, I said personal
Your personal page.
Facebook page right here on Facebook, known as Kyle Mookie Skynet. That's my government name. Don't question it. Send me a friend request. Send me a message. Poke me if you want. I probably won't poke you back because it's kind of weird.
Yeah,
But
no,
hello.
Let's leave the pokes off there.
But we'll be back next Monday. Apparently with a fun game and a giveaway.
That's the plan. So,
Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your uncle. We will be here next
hide
Monday.
your wives, hide your children.
We will be here next Monday,
Monday.
7 p.m. Central, right here on the Slammer Facebook page.
And what you gonna do when the bro show entertains you, brother?